Okay, I want to talk about these estimating correlation coefficients given a scatter plot. And here it says consider the scatter plot in the figure here and which point is an outlier. So we could see that an outlier is a data value that's a lot different or far away from all the other ones here. So this right here would be our outlier. And in question A, it says the outlier is the point. Now the x value is approximately 0.2, so we're going to put in there 0.2, comma, and then the height is going to be about 1, so 1.0. And we'll click on check answer, and great, so we got that right. Now, we're going to continue with this problem, and it says ignoring the outlier, so we're going to ignore that point right there. Compute the correlation coefficient for the remaining points. Now, we don't actually have to compute those values. This is in a circular pattern, so when you're trying to find a linear correlation, the closer to a straight line is strong correlation, but when they're in a circular pattern, that means they're close to 0. So I'm going to here look at my possible answers, and the best one would be here 0. So we're going to pick check answer, and great, we got that one. So let's continue on. Now it says include the outlier. How does that affect the correlation coefficient? Now with this point here, if I drew a line through that point and down through the middle of these, the line would be going down, so that means it's a negative correlation. So the outlier makes the correlation coefficient negative. Check the answer. Fantastic. We're going to move on. And then the last part here says compute the correlation coefficient for the complete data set. Now, we could actually find the points of all these ordered pairs and put them into StatDisk and compute that, but we know this is negative, so our only possible answers are A and D. And these are fairly tight. They're not scattered all around. So if we drew a line down through there, they'd be fairly close to the line, but not exactly. So we're going to pick D, negative and fairly strong. We're going to check the answer. Again, we got that one. So this exercise, again, is just to kind of look at the scatter plot and get a rough idea of what the correlation coefficient might be.